Good morning, dear students. Now in calculus, our derivative and application of derivative is completed. Now today we are starting with the chapter indefinite integral from calculus. Now in indefinite integral, first of all we are going to start with what is indefinite integral and standard result and formulas for the integrals. So what is indefinite integral? Indefinite integral, let f of x be a function, then the family of all the antiderivative is called the indefinite integral of f of x. And this integration f of x dx, this is the sign of integral of f of x, this is the sign of integration. Now what is f of x? So f of x is known as the integrand which the function is integrated. And what is dx? Dx is a variable with respect which the function is integrated. Now integration is an operation which is inverse of the differentiation. The whole process of getting this indefinite integral is called the indefinite integral. Now what is this word down here? We are using this family of all the antiderivatives. So what is the meaning of this? It means the derivative of x cube, what will come? 3x square. And derivative of x cube plus 300, what will come it? You know that differentiation, that will come again 3x square. Derivative of x cube plus 1000, that will come 3x square. Similarly, when the integration of 3x square, so it will come 3 as it is. The integration of x square is x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. After that I will tell you the formula. So it will come x raised to power 3 upon x raised to power 3. So it will come x cube. Means 3x square is coming the x cube. Integration of 3x square is x cube plus c. We are writing here plus c because the x cube, the derivative of x cube is same here. When the derivative of x cube is 3x square, derivative of x cube plus 300 is equal to 3x square, and derivative of x cube plus 1000 is 3x square. Means the derivative of all the terms are same, so we are using here the constant c. Now I am telling you some standard formulas, that is the formulas for this indefinite integral. First, the derivative of integration of f of x dx, that will come f of x. Derivative and then integration. Second is integration of k of f of x dx, that will come k into integration of f of x dx. Then integration of f of x plus g of x. When two functions are there, then separate it, f of x dx plus integration of g of x dx. Now note down these three. After that I am telling you the standard formulas. Now standard formulas are, now some standard formula in the indefinite integral. The first is x raised to power n dx. What is the integration of x raised to power n dx? That is, the formula is x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c. This is the formula. Now this is not possible only when n is equal to minus 1, because when n is equal to minus 1, so it will come 0. Now what is the integration of 1 upon x dx? That is log x plus c. You know that what is the derivative of log x? The derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So it means it is the integration is the inverse of the differentiation. If you know the differential formula of the differential, the derivatives, you know the formula of derivatives, then you can easily learn the formula for the integration. Now here a raised to power x dx, so it will come ax upon log a plus c. Now you know that in that derivative it will come a derivative of ax is ax into log a in derivative, but in integration it will come in the denominator. Similarly, what is the derivative of ex? The derivative of ex is ex. But what is the integration of ex? That is e raised to power ex plus some constant c. After that, this is the integration of sin x dx. What is the, I am asking, what is the derivative of sin x? The derivative of sin x is cos x. But in integration, the integration of sin x is, that is minus cos x plus c. And after that, what is the derivative of cos x? The derivative of cos x is minus sin x. But what is the integration of cos x? The integration of cos x is sin x plus c. After that, integration of sec square x dx. The integration of sec square x dx is tan x. You know that what is the derivative of tan x? That is sec square x. So it is the inverse of that. Sec square x integration, that is tan x. If you know the derivative of tan x, then you can easily write the integration of sec square x. After that, the integration of cosec square x, that will come minus cot x plus c. Now what is the integration of sec x into tan x? This is the derivative of which term? This is the derivative of sec x. What is the derivative of sec x? That is sec x into tan x. So it means the integration of sec x into tan x is sec x plus some constant c. Now leave it this sign, cosec x into cot x. This is the derivative of which term? This is the derivative of cosec x minus cosec x. So it will come minus cosec x plus c. It means the integration of cosec x into cot x is minus cosec x plus c. Now integration of 1 upon root a square minus x square, that is sine inverse x upon a plus c. And this is the integration of 1 upon x square plus a square, it is 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a plus c. So dear students, learn these standard formulas. These are very important to solve the question from the chapter 7. Without learn this formula, you can't solve the question easily. So first of all, learn these formulas. Now we are starting the exercise 7.1. In this, find the antiderivative. Antiderivative means integral of the following function by the method of inspection. Means you have to find out the integration and you have to check the derivative also. So let us start the first one. Integration of sine 2x dx. Now what is the integration of sin x? The integration of sin x is minus cos 2x. And integration of this 2x in derivative, it is coming multiply, but in integration it is coming in the denominator. So it will come minus cos 2x upon 2 plus c. Now we will check its inspection. Now derivative of this term, minus cos 2x upon 2 plus c, that will come 0. So it will come minus 1 by 2 outside. What is the derivative of cos 2x? That is minus sin 2x into 2. After that, this 2 cancel, minus minus plus, so it is coming here sin 2x. So it means that derivative of this term is coming here sin 2x. So this is the method of inspection. Now second one, that is, this was the first one. Second one, integration of e raised to power 2 dx. What is the integration of e raised to power x? Just now I told the formulas. The integration of e raised to power x is e raised to power x plus c. But here e raised to power 2x. So it will come e raised to power 2x upon 2. In derivative it will come in the multiply, but in integration it is coming in the denominator. Plus c. So check its inspection. Derivative of e raised to power 2x upon 2 plus c. What will come here? 1 by 2 is outside, and derivative of e 2x into 2. Now 2 cancel. What is coming here? E raised to power 2x. So this is the solution of question number 3rd. Now we will solve the question number. This is the solution of question number 2nd. Now we will solve the question number 3rd. What is question number 3rd? That is ax plus b whole square. The question number 3rd is integration of ax plus b whole square dx. Now find out the integration of this term. Here we will apply that formula. This one, integration of x raised to power n dx. What is the formula of this? That is x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Here let it be x raised to power n. So it will come ax plus b raised to power n plus 1. So it will come 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1. After that, this term derivative of ax plus b, that will come derivative of ax plus b is a, because b is constant. So in integration it will come denominator. So what will come here? Ax plus b raised to power 3 upon 3. No need to write this step n plus 1. First time we are solving, that's why I am writing in this way. Otherwise you can directly you can write this step into 3a. So this is the integration of ax plus b whole square dx. Now let us check its inspection, because the derivative of ax plus b whole raised to power 3 upon 3a. Now 3a is constant, take outside. So what is the derivative of this term? That is ax plus b whole square into a. So 3 cancel, a cancel. What is left? That is ax plus b whole square. This one. So this is the solution of question number 3rd. Now we will solve the question number 4th. The question 4th is, find out the integration of, question number 4th is, find the integration of sine 2x minus 4e raised to power 2x dx. This is the question number 4, that is sine 2x minus 4 into e raised to power 3x here. So let us start the solution. First of all, we will separate this term. Sine 2x minus 4e raised to power 3x dx is here. We will separate the term. It will come sine 2x dx minus integration of 4e raised to power 3x dx. After that it will come, we are using that formula, integration of f of x plus g of x dx. As starting I told you that formula. After that we will find out the integration of this term. What will come here? Integration of sin x is minus cos 2x upon 2. Minus 4 is outside. The integration of e raised to power 3x is e raised to power 3x upon 3 plus c. So this is the integration of this function, sin 2x minus 4e raised to power 3x. After that we will check its inspection. So derivative of, that is cos 2x upon 2 is 1 by 2 outside, and derivative of cos 2x is minus sin 2x into 2. So 2 cancel. What is coming here? This derivative of cos 2x is minus sin 2x, and 2x is here, minus is here, so it will come minus minus Already minus is there, so minus minus plus sine 2x. Now check the derivative of this term. After this I am writing here derivative of minus 4 e raised to power 3x upon 3. Now minus 4 upon 3 is outside. Integration or derivative of e raised to power 3x into 3. 3 cancel. What is coming here? Minus 4 e raised to power 3x. This is the inspection of question number 4. Now we will start the next question, that is find out the integration of, find the question number 6, find the integration of 4e raised to power 3x. Question number 6, integration of 4e raised to power 3x plus 1 into dx. This is the question number 6. We have to find out the integration of this term. So let us start the solution. First of all, we will separate it. 4e raised to power 3x dx plus integration of 1 dx. Now what is the, now this integration of e raised to power 3x, first of all we will take 4 outside constant, outside the integration, e raised to power 3x dx plus integration of 1 dx is x. Now what will come here? 4e raised to power 3x upon 3 plus x plus c. This is the solution of the question number 6. Now we will solve the question number 7. In question number 7, that is x square into 1 minus x square. Now in question number 7, that is integration of x square minus 1 upon x square dx. Now let us start the solution. What will come here? Open the bracket, it will come x square minus 1 upon x square into x square dx. After that it will come x square minus this cancel, it will come 1 into dx. Now what is the integration of x square? The integration of x square is separated, x square dx minus 1 dx. Now what is the integration of x square? That here we will apply the formula x raised to power n, that is x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So it will come x raised to power 3 upon 3 minus integration of 1 dx is x. Here you can write minus 1 dx or dx. Both are same, that is minus x plus c. So this is the solution of question number 7. After that we will solve the question number 8. This is also very simple. So what is question number 8? That is ax square plus bx plus c into dx. So what will come? Separate the integration ax square dx plus integration of bx dx plus integration of c dx. This dx is very important. Without this dx you can't solve this integration, because you know that in derivative you are taking the differentiate with respect to x or with respect to y. Similarly in integration case, integrate with dx or dy. After that it will come a as it is. Integration of x square is x cube upon 3 by applying the formula x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Similarly b is constant, so take the outside in the integration and here x dx. So it will come x raised to power 1, so 1 plus 1 it will come x square upon 2 plus c constant outside the integration, and integration of dx is x plus c. So this is the required solution of question number 8. Look at the solution of question number 8. After that, now question number 9. So question number 9 is integration of 2x square plus cx dx. So what will come here? Separate the integration 2x square dx plus integration of ex dx. After that 2 as it is, integration of x square is, you know that x raised to power n plus 1, 1 upon n plus 1. So we will apply here. It will come x raised to power 3 upon x raised upon 3. And you know the integration of e raised to power x, that is e raised to power x, because your coefficient of x is 1. If the coefficient of x is 3, then 3 will come at the denominator, but here coefficient of x is 1, so it will come e raised to power x plus c. So this is the answer. Answer is 2x cube upon 3 plus e raised to power x plus c. So this is the required solution of question number 9. Now after that we will start the question number 10. Now in question number 10, a minus b whole square. We will apply the formula here, root x minus 1 by root x whole square. We will open this bracket, a minus b whole square. So integration root x square is x minus plus a square minus b square. So 1 by x minus 2 into root x into 1 by root x. So it will come 2 dx. Here dx is here. After that open this integration. Integration of x dx plus integration of 1 upon x dx minus integration of 2 dx, after opening the bracket with integration sign. So what will come here? Integration of x is x square upon 2 plus, you know that what is the integration of 1 by x? That is log x minus 2 outside. What is the integration of dx? That is x plus c. So this is the required solution of question number 10. Now we will solve the question number 11th now. In question number 11th is same. Here in the denominator x square is given. So we will open this bracket, divide this term with x square with this term. So what will come here? X cube plus 5x square minus 4 upon x square into dx. After that open the bracket, it will come x cube upon x square into dx plus 5x square upon x square dx minus 4 upon x square dx. After that here x cube upon x square, so 3 minus 2. You know that in denominator when we will take here, then it will subtract. So it will come x dx. After that here 5 outside, integration of dx because x square cancel with x square, minus 4 into this is dx. Take this 1 upon x square, we can write in x raised to power minus 2 dx. After that integration of x dx is x square upon 2. We are applying here x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus 5x minus 4. You know that here x raised to power minus 2. So what is the formula? X raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1. So minus 2 plus 1, what will come here? X raised to power minus 1 upon minus 1 plus c. At last we can write the answer is x square upon 2 plus 5x minus, here same first two term are same, in this third term minus minus plus 4x plus c. Only the last term the change is here, that is plus 4. Now after this question number 11, we will solve this question number 12. In question number 12, what is given here? In question number 12, it is given x cube plus 3x plus 4 upon root x dx. This is the question number 12. Now again we will open this integration with dividing this root x. So what will come here? It will come x cube upon root x dx plus integration of 3x upon root x dx plus integration of 4 upon root x dx. After that it will come here x raised to power 3 and here half. So 3 minus half, what will come here? 5 by 2. 3 minus half, because this term is half and then it will go in the numerator, then it will come 3 minus half, that is 5 by 2 dx, plus 3 into here 1 by 2, sorry, here 1 and here minus half. So what will come here? 3 into x raised to power half dx, and here plus 4 is outside, root x, so we can write this x raised to power minus 1 by 2 dx. After this term will come, here we will apply x raised to power n plus 1. So 5 by 2 plus 1, then it will come x raised to power 7 by 2 upon 7 by 2. We are applying here xn plus 1, plus 3 into x raised to power 1 by 2 plus 1, that will come 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, plus 4 into x raised to power minus 1 by 2 plus 1, that will come x raised to power half upon half plus c. So we can write this equation as, it will come 2 upon 7 into x raised to power 7 by 2, multiply here, and here plus 3 into 2 upon 3 x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 4 into 2 x raised to power half plus c. So what is coming here? It is coming here 2 by 7 x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 2x raised to power 3 by 2 plus 8x raised to power half plus c. So this is the required solution of question number 12. Now students, come to the question number 13. In question number 13, what is given? X cube minus x square plus x minus 1 upon x minus 1. Now we can't separate this term. First of all, we will make the factor here. So let us start. From first term, we can take here x cube. First of all, we'll write the question. Now here dx is also here. Now take the x square common from first two terms. So what is left here? That is the x minus 1 in the second term, plus from last two terms we are taking common here 1. So x minus 1 upon x minus 1 into dx. After that, what will come here? Factor, that is x square plus 1 into x minus 1 upon x minus 1 dx. So it is so simple, we can cancel these two terms. So what is left here? Here x square plus 1 into dx is left. Now easily you can find out the integration of this term. You know that integration of x square is by x raised to power n. It will come x raised to power 3 upon 3. And what is the integration of 1 dx? It will come x plus c. So this is the required solution of question number 13. Now question number 14 is, now we will solve the question number 14. The question number 14 is, that is integration of 1 minus x root x dx. So this is simple question. We can open the bracket. After opening the bracket, it will come 1 minus root x, that is root x minus x into root x. You know that what is the power of this 1? What is the power of this? That is half. So it will come x raised to power 3 by 2 dx. After that, open the integration with respect to dx minus x raised to power 3 by 2 dx. So what is the integration of x root x? This is x raised to power half. So it will come half plus 1, that is 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2, and minus x raised to power n, that is 3 by 2 plus 1. So it will come x raised to power 5 by 2 upon 5 by 2 plus c. At last we can write this 2 by 3 x raised to power 3 by 2 minus 2 upon 5 into x raised to power 5 by 2 plus c. So this is the solution of question number 14. So thank you students.